Hundreds of mourners have gathered to remember the victims of the Batman movie massacre. Police in the U.S. state of Colorado have arrested a 24-year-old former medical student. James Holmes is suspected of shooting 71 people, 12 of them fatally, just outside Denver.
The end of a very long day for this small community in Aurora. A vigil with prayers for the dead and for those injured by the lone gunman. Keen Abraham's teenage niece was one of them. She was shot in the back.
She came out of ICU earlier today, this afternoon. She's needing help breathing. She collapsed lung, so yeah, it's been quite a day.
It's hit people here very hard.
He's very disturbed, and I pray for him and his family because somewhere went wrong. I don't know what it is. To lose that many people, to shoot that many people, why? I really would like to know.
This was James Holmes 4 years ago, taken by a friend who remembered him as shy and reserved. They went to the midnight showing of the first Batman film, but this time he came with only one intention.
In the last 60 days, he purchased 4 guns at local Metro gun shops, and through the internet, he purchased over 6,000 rounds of ammunition, more than 3,000 rounds of .223 ammunition for the assault rifle, 3,000 rounds of .40 caliber ammunition for the 2 Glocks in his possession, and 300 rounds for the 12-gauge shotgun.
It's still a mystery why he carried out such a brutal attack.
President Obama has urged Americans to stand together with the people of Aurora. He said political campaigning for November's election to the White House should be set aside on what was a day for prayer and reflection.
My daughters go to the movies. What if Malia and Sasha had been at the theater, as so many of our kids do every day? Michelle and I will be fortunate enough to hug our girls a little tighter tonight, and I'm sure you will do the same with your children. But for those parents who may not be so lucky, we have to embrace them and let them know we will be there for them as a nation.
President Obama called Colorado's governor and offered the full support of the federal government at what was originally set to be a spirited political rally. Mr. Obama instead had words of sympathy. Both Mr. Obama and his election campaign challenger, Mitt Romney, temporarily suspended their campaigns for the day. Romney offered emotional support for the victims.
Grieving and worried families in Aurora are surrounded with love today. And not just by those who are with them and holding them in their arms. They can also know that they're being lifted up in prayer by people in every part of our great nation.
I mean, there's so many murders with guns every day. It's just got to stop. And instead of the 2 people, President Obama and Governor Romney, talking in broad things about they want to make the world a better place, okay, tell us how. And this is a real problem.